met someone who just rubs you the wrong way? There's something about this person, the way they exist, that just bugs you. Maybe there's something about the way this person talks. Maybe it's something about the way they dress. Maybe it's the jokes they tell. There's just something that gets on your nerves about this person. And maybe you find yourself complaining about this person to other people, or making fun of them behind their back, or just being rude to them when you interact with them. Or maybe you stop and you introspect, and you think to yourself, maybe there's a reason I don't like this person so much. Maybe this person has achieved something that I haven't achieved. Maybe this person tells the same jokes that I tell. And when they tell them, it doesn't sound so good. Maybe there's something I can do to improve myself through this experience. I call this a reflection point. This is a moment when you're presented with a challenge in your life, and you can stop and go with the flow and just be a reactionary, or you can think about what's going on and maybe improve yourself for the better. My sister found out recently that she was going to have a baby, and I was super excited because this was my opportunity to be the bad uncle. This was my opportunity to be the uncle who teaches the little girl bad words, naughty words that her mother wouldn't like her to hear. Maybe ask her mother awkward questions like, suggest to the little girl, hey Mom, where do babies come from? This was my opportunity to give disgusting gifts, and gifts that leave a giant mess all around the house. Gifts like markers that leave marks on the walls and ruin couches. Gifts like symbols where the child can be walking around the house for hours, clanging away. Think of all the practical jokes you can play when you have no responsibility for the outcome. So I was very excited. My sister had her baby a couple of months ago, but there was a complication in the pregnancy, and the baby was born with her umbilical cord wrapped around her neck. The baby suffered some brain damage and never learned to swallow. And her name's Lillian. Lillian had to have a tracheotomy so that she could breathe correctly, and she had to have a stomach tube so that she could be fed, so she could swallow. And she can't cry with Lillian, so it's the most heart-wrenching thing to watch. And she struggles to breathe, and she has dozens of seizures every day. So she'll shake and struggle. This, for me, was a reflection point. This made me ask myself, is my heart in the right place? Am I thinking about the right things in my life? Or am I being a child? This was my opportunity to be the bad uncle, but maybe now is my opportunity to be the good uncle. Is there anything I can do to help my little niece grow up, live a normal life? Is there anything I can do to help my sister Emily, my brother-in-law Jimmy, so that they don't have to face this alone? It really made me stop and think. This also leads to bigger questions. I'm in my 30s now. Am I thinking about everything in my life the right way? Am I going in the right direction? This was a reflection point. The other day, I woke up with a terrible pain in my neck. Because maybe I had slept wrong. And so I'm thinking, maybe this is a reflection point. No, I don't think this is a reflection point. Maybe it's a little too trivial. Maybe I'm just sleeping wrong because I have some bad pillows. I'll just buy some new pillows. Get over it, no big deal. But maybe a reflection point doesn't have to come out of tragedy. Maybe it can come out of a simple conversation. The other day, one of my coworkers asked me, Josh, you've been a software engineer for 3 years. Why are you a senior software engineer yet? And so I said, I don't know. Maybe this is a reflection point for me. Maybe this is a point where I can think, am I doing everything right in my career? Am I going in the right directions there? Before he brought this up, I hadn't even considered but I wasn't a senior software engineer. And now I'm wondering, maybe I can do some things in my career to advance that. So this was a reflection point for me. Now, I'm not suggesting to any of you that you introspect all the time on every little thing. But I am suggesting that there are some things, whether it's a conversation, whether it's a tragedy, whether it's somebody that you met in your just day-to-day life who made you behave a little bit differently than you should. I'm suggesting maybe this is a reflection point for you. I'm suggesting let's just be diligent about examining ourselves and our own behavior. Is today a reflection point for you?